Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin today. So let's begin. Before that, I just wanted to know someone who has joined Samarth SA 53. Who is this? I think he left. Yes, he left. So someone, I don't think he was from our class, joined the class. Let it be. So let's begin today. Last time we people finished adverbs. Okay, so let's start with the next part. So maybe in today's session we'll try to complete prepositions. All right. So let's begin. Okay. So before going, I think that the people had a unit test second. It was quite simple as per the discussions that we people have made. So let's revise it once again. If you are not clear, so in short, we will revise it and then we will just go back. Okay. So someone just let me know if my voice is clear to all of you and you are able to see the screen also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So question paper is in front of you, and that was quite simple. But still, I think that some student messaged me, and they were asking what can be answer for this. So there, I did not answer deliberately because I thought that the test might be going on, so it will not be better to answer for your questions. So let it be. We will get it clear here everything. So let's begin. So first question it was about synonyms. So people have to write the same, not write. You have to choose the same meaning word for fast. Okay, sort of these, what do people can choose? What you have chosen?
Rapid.
So fast, go, fast, faster, fastest. So these are of irrelevant options here. So those who choose this rapid, they're right here, and you got 1 mark here. So with this, let's go to the next one. Next one was hide. So for hide, what do you think?
Council.
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 So hid, hidden, seek, they are not okay. Conceal means hide. Okay, so this is synonym. Number three is begin. Quick, commence, stop, end.
Co- Comment. Comments.
So here commence is going to be right. Number four, old, new, young, oldest, conventional.
Conventional.
So here I think that some students were having doubts. Someone asked me, I don't remember who asked me, but here it is going to be conventional. Okay, it is going to be conventional. Then let's go for number five. That's true. For true also, I think that there is some doubts. So it may be wrong, genuine, fact, false.
Genuine.
So here we are going with most suitable synonym, and that is be genuine. So, okay, so those who are thinking of fact, that is not right here. Then next question number
पण
second.
फॅक्ट म्हणजे पण
Fact and true, these are two different things. It may be similar, but it is most suitable out of these four options. You can go with the most suitable options.
येस सर.
Second question was about antonyms. You have to choose the opposite meaning word. So for victory,
Defeat.
defeat is exactly opposite. Then number two, it was create.
Destroy.
I think that all simple words were here. Then next it was strange.
Familiar.
So we are going to choose opposite. So strange means unknown. So its opposite is familiar. Number four, original.
Duplicate.
Original duplicate, that is also same. Here I think that again somebody asked original and old or something like this, but here duplicate is going to be right answer. Number 5, trivial.
Important.
Important.
So out of these, you can just think important and unimportant. These two words were here. So out of that, one is going to be definitely. So for trivial, it means unimportant. Okay. So trivial, it means unimportant. We are looking for opposite. So here, that is going to be answer. So question second, again, I think that it was quite simple question and all you might have done. So for strong,
Stronger.
Stronger.
it was stronger. Then fast,
Fastest.
fastest. Then it was new,
Newer.
Newer.
it was newer. For great,
Greatest.
greatest. Heavy,
Heaviest.
Heaviest.
heaviest. Then question number 4, last question was about choose the correct primary auxiliary verb forms. So present forms of to be,
Amizar.
amizar. Present forms of
Have.
have
Have
and
has.
has. Past forms of to be,
Was were.
was were. Present forms of to
Do does.
do does, and past form of to have
Had.
had. So I think that hardly 5 minutes are also sufficient to go through the test. So that test was quite simple, and here expecting all students may get 20 marks here. But let it be. So again, maybe I assume or I think like that nobody has taken help of Google here. Okay, and let's go for what people are going to learn in today's session, and that can be prepositions. Okay, so in short I'm going to teach you prepositions. You know that there is a lot of things that we people can go for prepositions, but that much time we do not have. Okay, so therefore in short we are going to learn prepositions. So let's begin. I hope that slide might be visible of preposition.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pay attention then. Prepositions, the word itself suggests something. What does this word suggest? There pre, here is pre and there is position. So pre and position, that indicates it is talking about the position. Position of what? Position of noun again. Here prepositions are also related with what? Prepositions are also related with noun or pronoun. Okay. And
Sir.
is it not visible?
Sir, first slide है का second slide है?
No, right now it is first slide. Well, I will share it once again. Okay. So just wait.
This है sir.
But if I have to go for second slide, it may not be visible. So I will share it once again so that slideshow can be visible. And let's continue. So it is talking about the position of noun or pronoun in a sentence, or in other words, prepositions connect nouns or pronouns to the sentence. How? You can just check one example that I would like to give you here. So the ring is the table. So this is one sentence, okay. And another is he is playing the garden. So what do you think? Are these two sentences meaningful? Are they making complete sense or something is missing there?
Something is missing, sir.
Something is missing. Easily we can identify, because when we read the ring is the table, we are not able to, we understand something, but it is not complete sense. We do not understand completely about the meaning of the sentence. He's playing the gardens, there it can be sentence, but it is not meaningful sentence that you people can understand. So whatever the missing part you'll come to know. So if you can put something here, or if you can put something here, that is going to make your sentences meaningful. So can you help me here? The ring is dash the table.
On the table.
On the table.
On the table.
So it can be on the table, it can be under the table, it can be any other also. Okay, so there can be multiple prepositions people can use. Okay, so but most suitable is on the table. So what you people told me, the ring is on the table, that is also right. And here what it can be?
In the
In the
garden.
garden.
In the
So
garden.
here it is in the garden. Okay, so in that makes sentence meaningful, but you can use other prepositions also, like around the garden, in front of garden, or maybe you can use something like also, but yes, near garden also. So that way people can use. So prepositions make sentences meaningful, and you'll come to know the noun table is connected to this sentence because of the preposition on. Noun garden is getting connected because of the preposition in, and now people get meaningful sentences. So prepositions play very important role when you people are going to use language. It can be in oral form or it can be in written communication, but you should know how to use prepositions correctly. Okay, and there are different meanings that particular preposition conveys. It depends upon the sentence, it depends upon the context in which you people are going to use these prepositions. So some prepositions, they are related with time, some prepositions are related with place, some prepositions can refer to maybe something else also, direction also. So all those things we people can just see through the following examples. So we are going to see some of the slides here with examples, and there we people can just point it out whether they are referring to place, or maybe time, or maybe direction, or something else, or region also sometimes. So with this, let's go to the next slide here. Okay, so just let me know if the next slide is visible to your people. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Then let's try to understand. I already explained these things you, but once again we will read it. So it says prepositions are used before nouns or pronouns. So you should know where is place of prepositions in a sentence. The place of prepositions in a sentence, they are used before nouns, or it can be also pronouns. And when prepositions are used, they are used to show what? Prepositions show place, prepositions show time, prepositions show position, prepositions show method of these nouns or pronouns. They are used to make prepositional phrases which are bound together with their objects. Okay, so prepositional phrases like in front of. So this is prepositional phrase. Okay, in front of, uh, maybe behind, or maybe there are some simple prepositions and there are some maybe compound prepositions that we people can see. So this way we people use prepositions in communication. So it's the same examples, I think that I already told you these examples. The book is on the table, he is playing in the garden. That makes complete sense when you people use with prepositions. And if you're using them without prepositions, you will not understand complete meaning of the sentences, what the speaker is trying to convey. There can be confusion, there can be ambiguity, and there can be that you're not getting it clear what the speaker is trying to say. But if it is with preposition, you'll get it exactly. So like this, the people are going to see. So the above sentences do not make a complete sense. If we add a preposition in between, then it will be meaningful. So we added here on, we added here in, and sentences became meaningful. So let's go to the next slide. Here we are going to see some of the prepositions, and only one examples we are going to look. As I told you that there is restriction of time, and so we cannot go deep in prepositions, but rather maybe if we get some time at later stage of our maybe lectures, we are getting more, in that case we'll just try to discuss it in detail. So first of all, here is preposition and one example. This way we people will try to learn it. So first of all, it is above. You know the meaning of above. I think that in notes also, if people can refer in notes, everything is given in detail with meaning of these prepositions and examples. So that also people can refer. So airplane flew above the building. So here the sentence is airplane flew above the building. When we people use above, so you can just imagine if this is a building. Okay, and if there is aeroplane, so position of aeroplane can be here. So there is some kind of gap between building and this aeroplane. For such time we people can use the above. So you cannot say the aeroplane flew on the building. So what meaning will be completely different. You are going to use on the building. It means on the surface of building, but it is not on the surface of the building, but it is having some distance. You can use over here. Over can be also useful, or it can be right also. Over the building is also okay. So maybe you can relate it with other example. The fan was above my head. Okay, above my head. So above means something that that we people use and refer to upward direction. For example, when you are reading something instructions, like this, read the above passage. So here you're getting the passage, which may be, that instruction may be below the passage, and there is one passage which is above. Okay, so like this, above is opposite of below. Okay, so that also you can just remember. The next is along. So along means with it. Okay, along means with it. The horse was walking along the beach. Okay, so along the beach. So here that beach is getting connected with the sentence because of this along. So you can again imagine, so if there is a beach and this is the way of beach, and if the horse is here, so horse is walking along the beach, it means that this can be the direction of the horse which is walking along the beach. Okay, then next one is beside. Whenever you are having doubt or questions, you can ask, or you can tell me extra examples also. If you are making any examples of using these prepositions, you can send me to chat box, we can just refer that. But you know that we are not spending time more. As I told you, we wanted to cover maximum part, or maybe we will try to finish prepositions here in this session only. So language lab is beside the principal's cabin. So beside, here you can bet the meaning of beside, it means near. Okay, meaning of beside means near, and there is again two words, beside and besides, and both these words means different. Okay, beside is one and besides means another. So you can just take help of dictionary and you can find it out. Beside already people have discussed. You can just search besides and what does it mean, are they same or is there any difference, you can tell me when you just find it. Okay, so the language lab is beside the principal's cabin. You can make another examples like this. College is beside the bank, or my school is beside the temple, something like this. So beside means near. It can be close, it can be maybe opposite sometimes also, but it meaning is near. Okay, then we'll go to the next preposition, that is in. So let's try to understand. Need to always keep her books in the cupboard. Okay, so what I was talking about, place, time. Okay, so here in the cupboard. So here in refers to place or time. In refers to what? Place or time. In the cupboard.
Place.
Yes, it refers to place. Why? Because it is after preposition in, there is word cupboard. Okay, so cupboard refers to place, so in refers to place. Maybe there are some examples which are going to come in next slides. That time I will tell you how in can refer to time also. Okay, then let's go to the next one, that is on. Okay, so on is also same. On can refer to place and time. So snacks are kept on the table. So the preposition on can suggest you it is referring to place. Okay, it is referring to place, but it can also refer to time. So maybe you can get some examples, or maybe we can just, I can give you one more example which we can refer to time. uh, we have a meeting on Monday. Okay, so on Monday, now preposition, same preposition on is used here, but now the word is Monday. So now you can tell me Monday is referring to place or time.
Time.
Here it is referring to time. So these different uses of prepositions, they depend upon what context, what sentences, which words you are going to use. Depending upon that, you people need to understand it. The next is into. So you people can easily identify, here is in and here is into. So are they same? Can we use in and into interchangeably? Can I replace in with into or into with in? So can I say the donkey fell in the well? We cannot use, okay? We cannot use. It has to be, here is some movement. Here is some movement which is observed, or it is, we can say, a kind of motion is there, and so therefore we cannot use in here. The donkey fell into the well, so into is right. Why? Because donkey is not already in the well. So suppose this is well, okay, suppose this is well, and in that well donkey fell, so there is movement from outside to inward, and so therefore it has to be into. If donkey is already here in the well, in that case you can say donkey is in the well, or donkey, maybe you are going to refer, so you just think its place or position. Okay, if it is already inside the well, in that case you can use in, but it is not already inside the well, it is fell, so the word fell decides that you cannot use in, you have to use into. Okay, is it clear about in or into?
Yes, sir.
If anybody is not getting it clear, you can just raise your hand or ask me. Maybe if required I will explain it in Marathi also. Then next we have inside. Okay, so into, inside, so that is referring to again place, and that is maybe a particular place of maybe room or cupboard or something like that, so that is inside. So mother kept her jewelry inside the locker. Okay, so if it is not, if you are going to say in the locker, it is not specifying, but inside the locker it becomes more clear when you are just using inside the locker. So instead of using in the locker, here we are just using it inside. So same things you can understand. If jewelry is already in the locker, so in that case you can use the preposition in, but it is not inside, it is not already in the locker, but here the word kept is that, and that is with inside. So here you cannot use in this example also. Okay, so these were the few examples of prepositions. Then let's go to the next slide and just try to find out more examples. Here we people have at. So the program will start at 10 a.m. So here we are getting time. So at refers to time. And again another example is here, that is with by. We will reach Mysore by 7 a.m. So can you tell me what is the difference between at 10 a.m. and by 7 a.m.? Both are referring to time, but what does it mean exactly?
Till 7 a.m. and exactly at 10 a.m.
Yes. So here when it is at 10 a.m., here you're getting it sharp time. Okay, so you're getting it exact time, so that is 10. But in case of by 7 a.m., it does not mean exact 7, it is approximate 7. Maybe you can reach less than 7 a.m. or before 7 a.m., or maybe it can maybe extend beyond 7 also. It can be 7:15, 7:30 also, or it can be more than 7 a.m. So therefore the word by indicates uncertainty, so it is not exact or sharp, so therefore you can use this way also. If you are just referring to sharp timing, it can be at. Okay, the next is during. So during means something going on and in that. So for such reasons we can use during lecture, during game, during fight, during class, during learning, during maybe picnic, during, you can use number of words with during. Okay, so one example is given here. Aditya was sleeping during the lecture. So what is here? The lecture is going on. Okay, so lecture is going on and Aditya is sleeping in that lecture. So that is the meaning of during. Next is since. Okay, so when it is since, Ronit has been crying since morning as he lost his cat. I think that we people have studied one tense with this. So can you tell me which tense is here? Has been crying. Or you have forgotten everything?
Present perfect. The continuous.
Okay. So present perfect continuous tense, and it comes with some beginning of the action. So since, here I will just mention it here. Three words: since, for, and from, to. So these are three words which are referring to the time. So since is used to talk about beginning of action. Okay, beginning of action, when that action started. For is talking about the period of action, and from to they talk about beginning and ending. Okay, so this way these three words are used. For example, right now we are having here since morning. Okay, so here what does it mean since? So that his crying started in the morning. So here beginning of this activity is given with the word since. Okay, but if it is getting for, let's say, for 10 days, for 1 month, for 1 year, for, so here you are getting period, you are not getting the time of this starting of action, but for how much, how long that action was going on. So that period you people are getting with the word for. And from and to, so maybe from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So from beginning to ending, that you are getting time with this from and to. Okay, so this way these three words can be used as a preposition. The next word we people have, that is till. Okay, so till is the end point, that is last one, or that is end point or the last limit of something that you people can think of. For example, the medical shop is open till 12 midnight. So maximum limit, maximum possibility of remaining open that shop is till midnight. So after 12 you may not be able to see the medical shop is open. So that is maximum limit that you people are able to see it. Then next is within. So within is something that is maybe in limit, or maybe having the given limit, or maybe the in something certain limitation. Okay, so for example, our guest should be here within an hour. So within an hour, so maximum you can expect an hour. So more, not more than an hour. Okay, so maybe it can be, when you say within an hour, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 15, it can be let's say 30, it can be 45 minutes, or it can be 1 hour also. When you just say like this, within 1 hour, it refers to like this. So within that hour, it can be at any time. So like this. And here is another example with preposition on that I have told you. Similar example: the employee is made for project on Monday. So on Monday, the word on is referring here to time. Okay, and we people have seen some examples where we people have just studied on can refer to place also. Okay, so place and time both can be referred with on. All right, any questions here so far? If no, then let's go to the next slide here. Next slide is about, again, here we have prepositions which are referring to method, or prepositions which are referring to manner. Okay, so method or manner, how something is done. Okay, so he achieved success by fair means. So by fair means, this is referring to method. How did he achieve success? By fair means. By using fair means, by using good means, good manners, good methods. Then with the soldiers fought with courage. Okay, so how do soldiers fight? With courage. So with refers here again manner. Okay, as we people have studied in adverbs also, bravely, courageously, they will come here. But the preposition with cannot be allowing us to use courageously. Again, we people have in here, soft skills should be taught in an effective manner. So that is manner itself, the word manner itself is here, so it is referring to manner. Okay, so these again you people can use by. Already people have studied by for referring time. We will reach Mysore by 7 a.m. something like this. Or I think that another example of by you can see when you people change the voice. For example, it was like this: a later is written by me. So in passive voice, everywhere we people use preposition by, just to show that action is done by someone. Okay, so by me. So here also we people use preposition by. Then let's go to the next slide. Next slide is about prepositions of reason or prepositions of purpose. So they will just talking about because of what something. Okay, so first one is from. Here you do not read it form, it is not form, it has to be from. Okay, it has to be from. Form is not preposition at all, it is from. Sakshi is suffering from fever. So suffering from fever, what do you understand from fever? Fever is the reason that Sakshi is shivering. So here it is talking about reason. Of, he died of snake bite. Because of what? Again here you are getting it reason. So because of snake bite. Next is for. Dandeli is a good place for river rafting. So what is for? For is here. You can just try to understand. It is purpose. For what? For river rafting. So this is purpose here. The next is she. Sorry. With, she is shivering with cold. So you can just try to understand. It says shivering with cold. So because of what? Here you are getting again reason, because of cold. So these are some of the prepositions which are of reason or which are of purpose. Then here you are getting some prepositions which refer to direction or which refer to motion. So here see first example, opposite. The bank is situated opposite the bus stop. So what do you understand by this? So if here is bank, and here is bus stop. Okay, so they are opposite of each other. Okay, so here it can be bank, here it can be bus stop. Okay, like this. So they are situated opposite the bus stop, like this. So here you're getting at direction. Next, to, we all people have studied to or towards. They can be used to refer to direction. For example, both example, this road goes to museum, this road goes towards the golf club. So you can replace, you can interchange to with towards with to. So this road goes towards museum, that is okay, or this road goes to the golf club, that is also okay. Then next one is your, the kite flies up in the sky. So here you are getting up. When you are saying up, that you are getting direction here, that is up. Okay, so this is also preposition of direction. The kite flies up in the sky. So these were the few examples that I have already told you. We are not going deep, and there are so many things that people have not done so far, but let it be. We will just try to cover if we get time. So here are some exercises there for you people. If you know the answer, you can tell. Let it be wrong also, but you people need to speak it. We'll finish this and then we'll close it here. Education is a means dash and end.
Of.
Okay, instead of or of, it can be to. It is to. Education is a means to an end. Rajat spoke to me dash the mobile.
About.
It can
Through.
be about or
By the mobile.
by the mobile novel. Just we can say on the mobile. We can use it on the mobile, okay? But that, as I told you, maybe multiple answers are possible. So Rajat spoke to me about the mobile, even that may be also possible, because maybe discussion is going about the mobile. That is okay, but meaning will be different, okay? If the sentence is Rajat spoke to me about the mobile, so that is right and meaning can be different. But Rajat spoke to me on the mobile, like again, that is also right and meaning is different. This machine has not been in use dash 2000.
Since
Yes, here that's the right. Since is going to be answer. Since 2000, the factories in Pune remain closed dash Thursdays.
till
Yes, again here also multiple prepositions are possible. So someone is joining Abhijit Gire. Is someone is in our class Abhijit Gire? So let him ask why is joining here. So you can just take care that the students from other division or students who are not from our class, if you notice something like this, you just immediately report it to the teachers, or you can report it to maybe your class coordinator. That has not to be allowed at any case, okay? So if someone is joining who is not in your division, you just immediately point it out and you can inform it to your teacher. So right now someone from division C was trying to join here our class. So on Thursdays, it can be on Thursdays, okay? Till Thursdays also can be right, but most suitable we are going to consider it is on Thursdays. Kaveri is afraid a dash a dog.
of
Yes, that's right. Kaveri is afraid of dog. The cashier was not dash the counter.
In the counter.
the counter
In the counter?
on
On?
the counter.
Instead of in or on, the correct answer is at, okay? On is not right, because you know that maybe you can compare or translate it in your mother tongue. It has to be on, but that is not right. In English we do not say the cashier was not on the counter, but it is at the counter. Maybe I can give you one more example. You just tell me which one is right one. My father is angry on me, or whether it is my father is angry with me. So which one do you think is right? First or second?
Second.
Second.
So here the second sentence is right. You cannot say on me, because in Marathi you can say माझ्यावरती रागावले. So varti, for that you may choose on, but that's not right. My father is angry with me, okay? So like this. So here it should be the cashier was not at the counter, not on the counter, okay? Next, Prince fell dash the well.
Into the well.
Okay, I think that I have explained this example. It was donkey fell into the well. Now here it is prince fell into the well. So it has to be into, not in. Water flows dash the bridge.
Along.
Under. Over.
Over, under, along. So you can imagine a situation.
Under
Suppose
the bridge.
this is a kind of river, okay? And here if it is a bridge like this. So in normal situation, will it be over the bridge?
No, sir.
So it can't be over the bridge. So what is use of bridge then if it is over the bridge? Okay, so it has to be under the bridge. And along the bridge, you know that it can be along the bridge also, because if there is along the bridge, what is the use of bridge? Along the bridge, it means that this is bridge and water is flowing in this direction. So best suitable answer is going to be under the bridge, okay? So here under the bridge. The next last one, I think that we have to listen dash what our parents say. Listen to, okay? Here we have to listen to what our parents say. So that was some questions that we people have discussed here. I think that maybe if you have any questions about prepositions, or you could just I will recommend here you go and find more examples, more types, more prepositions, and try to learn about them, because what I just told you, that is not sufficient at all to just get the complete idea about prepositions. So but because of short of time we are not going deep. So that's all about today. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Then let's go for attendance. So there are some students who are joining at the end of the session also for attendance. So roll number 42, Kodag. Is it audible? Prithvi Kodag. So we are closing our session and you're joining right now. So roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, roll number 5 absent, then 6, 7, 8 absent, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 absent, 19 also absent, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 42 absent, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. 63, you're not regular at all. I think that maybe after ages you are joining CS lecture. Okay, so that has not to be done. You have to attend lectures sincerely. You know that maybe if it is online, but when it will be offline, you're going to face lots of troubles and difficulties. So don't neglect it. Don't try to do like this. So maybe with this note, we are going to close it here. You can join the next class. So should I end this meeting for all?
Yes.
Okay. So in next session, we will try to cover conjunctions. Okay. In short, again, in conjunctions also in short, so that I wanted to complete this unit as soon as possible. Okay. So with this note, I will end this meeting for all. So thank you for joining today. Do join for the next session also.